Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. Today I'm going to be doing an abstract textured art piece, and I'm going to use this modelling paste that I've mixed with some joint compound. Let's just get some into a cup because I'm going to colour it. My idea with this whole thing is going to be to create a dark base. So I'm just going to add a little bit of Paynes Grey to this and mix it up. And I'll also make it easier just for you to see where I'm placing the texture on my canvas. So I thought I'd get a bit of texture around the outside, and I've got a bit of sand here that I might add in to this bottom sort of third. So I'm just gonna put some of that on. I'm just going to spread that on with a plastic spatula. So I'm just wanting to create a subtle texture all around the outside. The whole thing is going to get painted Paynes Grey, and then I'm going to let it dry. And as I go, I'm just going to start dragging more lightly and really flat, just to create that texture. Alright, now I'm just going to add a little bit of sand here and see if we can create a little bit more grunginess. I want a bit of a different type of texture down here. Might get the spoon. You can use whatever you want, but maybe give it a bit of a curvy texture in here. Want it nice and rough. This will look interesting once I paint the whole thing Paynes Grey. You should be able to pick out the different type of textures then. Okay, I've left this overnight and it's nice and dry, and I'm going to paint the whole thing with Paynes Grey. I want to get the paint out of this, so I've picked this one out so I can fit it in and see if I can get some of this paint out. Let's use it all up. I have been second guessing this curve that I put in it. Let's find out. I guess once I've got it all painted in one colour, I'll probably have a bit of a better idea. That's going to make a nice texture, I can tell already. You see, as I sort of drag that across, it's all these stripes. Okay, but I'm going to let this dry and then we'll come back with some colours. So this is touch dry and I've grabbed some colours out. I've got Prussian Phthalo Blue, SkyBlue Light, Titanium White, Emerald Green and Turquoise Blue. I'm not sure that I'm going to use them all, but I do want to start sort of darker on the outside edge with the Prussian Phthalo Blue. So we're sort of just going to build up the colours, I think. This brush might be a bit big, but in fact I think I will go a little smaller. I think this is a 2-inch paddle brush. I think I'll just like work my way around the outside. I'm going to keep wetting my brush as well. Let's add a bit of the turquoise blue. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, a little bit of texture with the brush. Kind of liking where this is going. So I'm just going to keep mixing in my turquoise blue and my Prussian Phthalo Blue. Bringing out some of that texture that I did along the edge. Oh. I'm going to start adding a bit of the SkyBlue Light in now. I do think I want to add a bit of green in. I need some extra colour. I think I need to mix it in with the other colours. Yeah, I like putting it in that spot. Oh, I don't like that. Let me take that off. Let's just get some of the Prussian Phthalo Blue and rub that in. I'm going to put some white up in here because I do want that quite light. Okay, this is dried again and I've been having a bit of a look at it and I think I know the direction I'm wanting to take it. Kind of like a underwater sort of cave system, looking up at the light coming from the sky above, something like that. So I thought I might try a bit of a different style up here with a bit more water and this brush here. Just wanted to, oh, that's probably very wet. I think I'm going to have a bit of something like rock there as well. So I think I want my light source here. That's way too much. Just lightening this a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna add in some roughage here, but I had thought about maybe, I did just buy these brushes, thought about maybe like some fish. I don't want to go crazy with it. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure about it. Let's add these bits in. don't know. Okay, so this was a little interesting side project, but I think I want to go back to the way it was. So I guess this kind of shows you that you don't have to stick, you know, your original idea. You can muck around. So let's go back to, I'm going to paint over this whole area and then come back in and lighten it again. Still want to sort of create that ripply look. Dry brushing. There we go. It's got to be light. I've worked on this and I've worked on this. I've gone back to the original and something just isn't sitting right with me. I started editing the video and I saw the fish and I thought, oh, that actually looks all right. I'm like, do I try doing that again? I feel like I have to keep working on it. I quite liked putting this dark bit up there. I feel this isn't light enough if I want that to be like the reflection, and I feel this should be darker, and maybe I should put a bit of a school of fish, but have it coming around here. I don't know, I'm not quite sure about the fish because they were very sort of clean. Sometimes this happens, you go around and around in circles, and sometimes you got to give yourself a break from it. So that's what we've done, and let's get into it. I might try adding this green straight. Kind of brightens it up a bit. Do I do the fish? I'm trying to go darker and darker. I wonder if I should keep it that simple. Kind of like balance there. Make it nice and dark there, bit of shadow. Okay, so I thought for my last little thing I would grab this out that I used in a previous video. It's just a cardboard roll and I've wrapped some string around it. And I thought I might use it in a couple of spots to create kind of a seaweedy effect. I'm just going to brush a little bit to the side here. Mix it. I don't want it on the whole thing, so let's just roll a side in it. I've just got a little bit of extra paint there that I don't want. Right, let's try that. Gonna need the paint to be a bit thicker, I think. Cool. I think I need to, I like the little bits of different colours in there. I'm actually liking that. I need to roughen up these fish a little bit. Okay, this is dry again, but I've just grabbed out some bright aqua green. I just want to bring in a bit more colour. I did grab a little bit of lime green. I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to do a little bit more rolling and just bring in a little bit of extra colour in. Let's try that. Cool. Okay, and here is the final result. Let's have a look at this texture. I really quite like the roughness of this texture here. The different colours in it. And I'm hoping you can pick out the lime, little bits of lime that I added at the end there. I really think that that helped. Also being in front of some of these fish, I think helped. And I did add little bits to the fish and sort of made them a bit more sort of blended with the background. So they didn't look like they were just added on top. We've got the dark bit up there. Got some texture up there as well that I used the dry brush effect on. Yeah. So yeah, it took me for quite the ride, this one. Went round and round in circles trying to decide what to do. I'm reasonably happy with the outcome. Very different. You know, I've just got to keep experimenting and expand my little toolkit, I guess, of different things I can try. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like the fish? Or do you think I should have just left it a bit more abstract? Was it a good idea adding in like the seaweedy bit? Did that sort of lift it a bit? Or is there something else that you would have done? Love to hear your thoughts. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.